Hey YouTube, Mad River Knight back again, presenting the SOG Aura series. We have here the Aura Camp, the Aura Seal, and the Aura Hunter. All of these knives are constructed out of 8CR13 MOV. They all have this, which is a pretty cool feature, I think. It is a sharpener that screws into the bottom of the pommel of your handle. Just screws in there and screws in place. This also could be removed and have a ferrocerium rod in there, or a flint and steel for fire. But on the sharpener, one side's flat, so you would use this to go on the blade with to sharpen it, and then one side's round with a slice in it so you can work the tip. And that is on all three of these knives and the pommel of the handle. First off, we're going to start here with the Camp. The Aura Camp, in my opinion, is going to be a car camping knife, where you're just out with your family and you got to cut some steaks and stuff like that. It's a classic kitchen blade design. I mean, you look at it like this, you think I'm holding a kitchen knife, in my opinion. The handles on all of these are the same, the exact same. So I'm really not going to talk too much on the handles. It's real it swells up really well back here to fit into your palm. And then it has a belly here into this really curved out finger choil. And with the aggressive jimping back here, it kind of just locks in on this knife. It's not going to go anywhere. You'll be able to get in and do your chopping and things. You know how you use a kitchen knife. And it's a hollow grind, and kind of with a drop point blade design there. So overall, I think this knife would do very well in your car camping tasks. You could whittle some wood with it and things like that. You could try to take this out and to be a hunting knife if you would like to test it out like that. I personally wouldn't use it that way, but to each its own. Next, we have the SOG Seal. This is going to be more of a, I would say, the same principles as this knife. It's going to be a car camp knife or a hunting knife, things like that. It's a classic buoy shaped blade, and with that point there, you're going to have a lot of stabbing capabilities. You have some serrations. The finger choil isn't quite as curved as on the Camp, and the jimping isn't as aggressive. So this, I think, fits a little better in your hand. It's not as constrictive, but yet it's still not going to go anywhere. This is a really good blade for just normal use or a collection. I wouldn't try to baton with this or make this a survival knife. That's just my opinion. And then here we go to the SOG Aura Hunter. This fits into your hand really well. You get the aggressive jimping like on the Camp, but you kind of get more of a choil off of the SOG. It's not real big because you don't need it to be big. You're going to be moving real fine with this knife. The way with the curve here and the way that the spine right here is designed, it fits really well in your hand to get up in there and do your small skinning task with this. I do wish that the hook was sharpened so you could just pick up the skin and insert and pull instead of having to make an insertion, turn it around, and then hook into the skin and pull. That's my only flaw with this knife. We go over the specs here. Well, first I would like to say that this would be a great hunting and skinning knife. It is very well built for that. None of these knives are full tang. The tang is about right here on each of the knives because of the sharpener goes into the pommel. Well, the Camp here, the overall length is 11 inches. The blade length is 6 inches, and it is 0.16 inches thick, so about 1/8 of an inch. And then we get to the seal here. Oh, the overall weight on this is 8.6 ounces. So It's not too heavy, but it's not too light, and then it is balanced pretty well. Very well balanced, like almost perfect. If you look at it on the video, where I'm holding it, very good balance. The SOG seal overall length is 11.9 inches. The blade is 6.9 inches by just about 1/8 of an inch thick. And the overall weight on this is 7.9 ounces. So it's a little lighter than the Camp, but you get what you get out of each knife. And what you get for this, I will take the extra weight for what I get for this. And then last but not least is the Hunter overall length is 10 inches. The blade length is 5 inches. And it is 1/8 of an inch thick as well. But this knife comes in at 5.4 ounces. So it's a really lightweight knife. And it's balanced a little more into the handle than the other ones. The other ones are more up into the choil. See how that one is? About perfectly balanced. But you would want all your weight back here on a skinning knife, in my opinion, because you need a lot of movement and control with it. And you're going to be choked up on it most of the time anyway, so that's not a big deal with the balance being back farther. You can find all these knives on our website at madriverknife.com. In the description bar we'll have a direct link to the right pages for these knives. You can reach us at madriverknife.com with any questions you have as well. Please stay tuned and have a great day.